Okay, so you're getting really close to completing this course. In this lesson, we're going to record our performance from the session view into the arrangement view. But first, let's walk through how I have this set up. And you can use the follow along D live set if you want to follow along. I deleted one of the tracks with a synth loop that just didn't fit with this song. And then notice how I have everything well organized, color coded and named, the tracks, the clips, and the scenes. I changed the colors with a right click, and then I used Command R to add or change names. I played around with the clips in the set and then used Capture and Insert from the Create menu, as discussed in Lesson 7 about the session view. For this kind of song, I want to make sure that it's easily arranged in 4-bar increments, so I'm going to change the quantization to 4 bars, and sometimes it even makes sense to use 8 bars for this, but 4 is a good one to start with. And this way I don't have to do a lot of counting when I perform into the arrangement view. Now, if you're doing something more chopped up sounding or experimental, you should use whatever makes the most sense for the type of music that you're working on. First, I want to change a preference before we perform. Now, we don't actually have to open the preferences for this one. We just want to right-click on the arrangement record and make sure that there is no check mark next to start playback with record. Now, stop all clips, double-click on the stop to make sure we're at bar 1, and then turn on arrangement record. If we had not turned off that preference, Live would have just started playing right away. Okay, so now I'm going to launch each scene right after the previous one starts. And then notice how I can just switch back and forth by hitting tab while this is happening. So what you're looking at and what you're hearing don't have to be the same thing. I hit spacebar to stop playback, tab to switch views, and then spacebar to play. Okay, so why am I not hearing anything? Well, you can see how everything's kind of grayed out here, and that's because Live still thinks we're working in session view. But this is an easy thing to deal with. So I'll just click on this orange button, which is known as the Back to Arrangement button, and this tells Live to play whatever is in the arrangement, whether I put something in there or not. So it might be silent or it might have your song. And this will also stop all clips in the session view immediately. If I switch back to the session view, notice that none of the clips are launched, and basically Live did a musical copy and paste for us. So at this point, think of session view as containing backups of your clips. The ones in the two views are not connected, they're copies. And also session view becomes useful as our mixer view. Okay, so now is a good time to save or save as, and then we'll pick up right where we left off here in the next lesson.